Hey guys, Zero here, and I'm back here playing Ace Academy. So we're gonna come back right where we left off. So let's get into this. What? Soft sunlight filters through my window, warming my cheek. The distant melody of birdsong is nearly drowned by the annoying blare of my alarm. Roll away from the window and see 7 a.m. flash on my clock. That can't be right, can it? Come on, stop. Yeah, it is. Time to get up. I turn off the alarm. I've never been a morning person, but I actually don't feel as tired as I normally would. I'm even feeling kind of energized. Jet lag works in mysterious ways, I guess. At least I won't be late for my first day. Pushing myself out of bed, I automatically begin my morning ritual. Without thinking, I grab my jeans and I have them halfway up my legs before I notice the uniform slung over my chair. Crap. This will take some getting used to. I slip off my pants and grab my uniform. I admit, as far as uniforms go, these aren't that bad. They're a little too flashy for my tastes, but not all what I expected, but the cut is flattering and heel stripes look pretty cool. I face the mirror to fix my tie. The knot could be better, but there haven't been many opportunities for which I need to wear a tie. Still look damn good, which is all that matters. After a quick check to make sure I have all my things, I head downstairs. I soon arrived in the kitchen, eager to begin my day. Waking up successfully at this hour feels kind of like a big accomplishment. Nikki stifles a yawn as she sits down a plate of eggs and toast. Suddenly out of it feels a little accomplished. Did you make one for me too? She blinks in surprise and takes a moment for her to respond.
As a matter of fact, I did.
I think she was asleep. Half asleep still. She grins and places another plate down on the table.
Look at you, big bro. Waking up bright and early. You're taking starting over to the next level.
Hey, I try. Where's Uncle Kaido?
He already left for work, so we'll have to lock up when we leave.
I nod and she slides over to me, wearing a playful look. In her white shirt and plaid skirt, she does a little twirl and looks expectantly at me.
So?
She looks cute. This is gonna make my job. This is actually... Oh god, it's like I know one of the options what it leads to and I don't want to. There we go. Too adorable. I pink her cheek, ignoring her pose as she squirms. Of course, I'm gonna be that type of brother. No, I'm not even saying that. I grin at her and pat her head. Don't be mad. Despite her grumpy face, I can see traces of a smile forming. Dear God, I wasn't gonna say that. Dear, oh my God, no. We finish our meal in silence while Nikki occasionally hurried glances in my way. I wolf down my food and gather my stuff, then meet Nikki by the door.
How are you going to get to the academy?
My motorcycle, obviously.
Oh, you don't need a permit then? I remember you were worrying about that.
Permit? I completely forgot. I need a parking permit for my bike, but they should have a visitor parking for which I can use if I can find a spot. So what should I do? Should I take my motorcycle anyway and hope for the best, or should I take the bus today and take my bike once I got my permit? I think better be safe than sorry. Let's take the bus. You're right, I'll take the bus today. I need to sort out my parking situation before I take my bike. Nikki nods in affirmation.
Which bus will you be taking?
The line that heads to the south side of the city. She pouts.
Aww, I'm taking the one going west.
That's not the same intersection, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh well, at least it'll help you get familiar with the city.
Yeah, you're right.
See you later then?
Have a good time at school, okay?
She beams at me. Cars whip by as I approach the bus shelter. Man, this is like pretty high tech. There are a few people waiting. I'll plug my hands into my pocket and lean against the shelter to wait. A sharp squeal breaks announces the bus's arrival. A few people trickle off the bus and I fumble in my bag for my ID. As I enter, I tap my ID on the scanner, which responds with an affirmative beep. Without waiting for me to find a seat, the bus jerks to a start, nearly knocking me over. There aren't too many free seats available, so I stumble unsteadily towards the back of the bus. As I glance around, I notice that a majority of the passengers are wearing Ace Academy uniforms. That's comforting, I suppose. There's a free seat besides a girl of my age. Damn! She stares intently out the window and sits with her black back uncomfortably straight. Her uniform lacks teal stripes. I guess she's not a pilot. She seems pretty cute, so I wonder why there's an empty seat beside her. Maybe she's not that friendly? Oh wait, wow, this is actually I'm gonna take my chances. We sit in silence as I muster the courage to speak with her. Eventually she shifts uncomfortably under my gaze and I clear my throat. Do you go to Ace Academy too? I mentally slapped myself for choosing such an idiotic question. Obviously she does. That's one of the first things I noticed. To my surprise, she smiles warmly at me.
Yes, I do.
She gestures at my uniform.
You're in the pilot program? I heard it's very competitive and difficult to get into.
It just needs hard work. I think anyone can make it as long as they try. She gives me a polite smile. Right, I didn't catch which program you're in or your name. For that matter, I'm Zero Saris.
I'm Yuna Misaki. I'm studying PHPT.
PHPT?
Pilot Health and Physiotherapy.
So basically, she's gonna be like a trainer for pilots. Before I can ask anything else, the bus rides to a stop.
Ace Academy.
Well, there, that was quick. Pretty fancy campus. I hop off the bus and Yuna follows suit. The roar of the departing bus does not dampen the student chatter. Yuna pulls out her phone and checks her schedule. Here's the part that says dating sim. This is the dating sim part. Crap. God damn it. And I can't save. I'm not gonna... What? You want? Let's try that. So, what's your first class?
Introduction to Psychology.
Psychology?
Mental health is just as important as physical health. That class is...
She points over her shoulder towards a towering building in the distance.
all the way over there. What class do you have?
I check my own phone. Piloting 101. Of course.
Oh, you're first year?
No, second. The credit wasn't accepted when I transferred.
Oh, I see. Well, welcome to Ace Academy.
Hey, thanks.
Well, if there's anything you need help with, or if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I pretty much know this campus inside out.
See if she knows how to how someone gets a parking permit. I'm gonna ask that. A thought dawns on me. Actually, I do. Do you know where I can get a parking permit?
I do. I can take you there now, actually, since I have some time before class starts.
Great. I hope so a lot. Thanks.
Of course. Follow me.
Yuna waves through the throng of students. That sounds weird. And it takes most of my concentration not to lose her. I notice the number of students lounging around the front lawn. Assume those are upperclassmen, the ones who are used to the university workings. The student with worried eyes moving somewhere between a walk and a jog must be first years. Eventually, we pause in front of the grand building, which looks like just the other ones we passed. I stare hard at it, trying to find a way to distinguish it from the others. Yuna watches me.
Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah.
Then let's go inside.
Sure. After sneaking one last look, I follow Yuna inside. She takes me through the series of hallways before pausing in front of the door marked Campus Administration. We both reach for the door at the same time, but I'm faster. She smiles as I hold the door for her.
Oh, thank you.
Look, what would have been a spacious office is instead of crowded with irritated students. Only one person mans the desk, and he does not look like someone who is particularly accommodated. Yuna points to a row of chairs against the far wall.
I'll wait for you over there.
Thanks. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. If it does, feel free to leave. I don't want you to be late.
Don't worry, I have some time.
She smiles reassuringly before heading over to the seats. I stand in line. As I crane my neck to see the front of the line, I catch the scowl on the administrator's face. He shakes his head, but the student continues to argue with him. This is gonna take a while.
Next.
The line crawls as a steady pace, and after what seems like forever, I finally walk up to the counter. I need a parking pass for a motorcycle.
You'll have to fill out your request online, which you can access through your web link. Approval takes about 1 to 2 weeks, and if approved, a physical pass will be mailed to you.
Before I can respond, he looks past me.
Next.
Hold on. Wait.
What?
Let's talk about this. So he waits for me to finish, but I can see the impatience building in his eyes. It's now or never. Try and be reasonable, please. That's such a complicated process for something so simple. It must be an easier way.
There isn't. If you have an issue with this process, you could send a complaint online.
I can't fill out. It's just a bike pass.
Don't have time for this.
Alright. Come on.
Nope. Next.
Alright. I'm getting out. Fuck fuck you too. I sign resignation. There's no getting through them. So I turn around and start to head out. Suddenly Yuna's beside me. Her smile falters when she sees my face.
Is everything okay?
Shrug. I wasn't able to get a pass.
Hold on.
The guy just being lazy. I swear the guy's just being lazy, isn't he? She walks straight to the desk, much to the dismay of the student in line. The man seems nervous by her approach. I can't hear what she says, but she looks ashamed and withdraws the pass from a drawer. As she plucks the pass from his fingers, she thanks him with a slight bow of her head, which she returns. Yuna returns with a small smile on her face and holds out a pass.
Here you go.
How on earth did she do that? Did she use magic or hypnotic eyes to her? Right, the pass. Oh yeah, thanks.
No problem at all.
I take it from her and put it in my wallet. We head out as another flood of students enter the office. There seems to be fewer students milling around the outside and more hurrying towards classes. I check the time. 25 minutes until class starts.
Do you know where your first class is?
Yeah, it's here. I show her the campus map on my phone. A small flashing light indicates where I need to be.
Oh, that's close by. I can walk there with you.
That would be great. We head down one of the narrow paths. It leads straight to a regal-looking building with tall, arching windows. Only a few students are meandering about.
This is it.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
It's no problem at all.
And you're off to psychology?
Mm-hmm.
What are the classes you have this semester? She pulls out her phone, I do the same, and we study each other's schedule. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Well, it looks like we have history of robotics together on Friday.
I guess that means we'll be seeing a lot more of each other. Of course. We both exchange smiles. I notice the time on my phone, 50 minutes until class. My class is starting soon. Yuna peers out her phone before tucking it back into her pocket.
Oh, right. I have to go or I'll be late. See you Friday?
I nod and we go our separate ways. After a few steps, I realize I don't have any way to contact her apart from our Friday class. I turn around, but she's already a good distance away. Let's just let go. Let go. Yeah, I'll talk to her on Friday. It'd be too weird if I already asked her for a number, so I'll just wait. And I just noticed that there was a timer on that, so it is how I thought it was. I take a deep breath, still in my nerves, and firmly push open the doors to the auditorium. After a quick scan of the room, I select a seat near the back. I can tell this is a first-year introductory class based on how spread out the students are and how quiet the room is. I hate that I had to take intro classes again. Some of my electives from CINY did not encompass the full scope of course material, whatever that means. A hush blankets the auditorium as a man strides to the front of the room.
Good morning. This is Piloting 101. Is everyone where you are supposed to be?
The professor waits patiently as a handful of students shuffle towards the nearest exit. I yawn and watch them leave with disinterest. So some people thought this was another class. Alright. He drags a web page from his tablet onto the screen behind him.
This is the class web link. Consider this portal as your lifeline for the course. You will find all your assignments and readings here, as well as your current grade in the course. You can find my contact information in the tab marked Contact. My office hours are listed, so please do not hesitate to stop by. Even I get lonely at times, and I appreciate visitors.
This is just like my own college classes, actually, except for like the extreme high tech. It is almost exactly like one of my professors told me. That comment got a couple of weak chuckles from the room. Memorize information. Automatically stare the information into my memory.
Now that we've gotten all the boring stuff out the way, I'm sure you're all eager to learn more about the qualifier exams on Friday.
Class visibly perks up.
The qualifier exam will not only register you as an active pilot, but will also provide you with your team ranking. I'm sure you've already picked out your teams by now, but I'd still like to remind you all that each team must have a minimum of 4 people in order to qualify.
A hand shoots up from the middle of the room.
Yes?
Are you sure exams are this Friday? That only gives us 2 days to find a team.
Soft snickers fill the room. The student visibly shrinks from all the eyes now focused on him.
The majority of students who began their first year here at Ace Academy are aware of the timeline for the qualifier exams and use their summers to form a team and prepare. In the past, we had extended the preparation time before the exam, but found that the majority of students did not need nor want the extra days, so we adjusted our schedules accordingly.
That seems like it's more catered to the students that were knowing that had been planning to go to Ace Academy their entire lives. Not like, I think my case as well, maybe this.
But what about those of us who didn't know about the qualifier ahead of time? What do we do?
I suggest you get to work finding yourself a team. Any other questions?
The student scowls but shakes his head.
Good. The qualifier exam will pit your team's starting 4 against 4 AI gears. You would then be assigned a ranking based upon your overall performance relative to the other teams. Don't worry if you can't defeat all the AI gears. They are programmed to be extremely difficult to beat. Please ensure your gear is in pristine condition for battle. All exams are demonstrated live instead of in a simulator to most accurately gauge ability. Any questions?
He answered with silence.
Let's get started then. Please check the web link for your assignment and have them complete for the next class. Welcome to Ace Academy. I hope you all have a great rest of the day.
The thunder trails scrape along the floor as students file out of the class. Those who remain chat animatedly in small groups. Yawning, I wait for the crowd in front of the door to thin before making my way out of the room. Once I'm by the door, a snippet of nearby conversation catches my attention.
Hey, did you see what they brought into the hangar today?
Yeah, that ancient-looking thing? I'll be amazed if it still works. Where the hell do you even find something like that? I bet they fished it out of the ocean.
The student laughs loudly. I got a feeling about this already. I have a sinking feeling I know what they're talking about. Yep, I called it. As I hurry out of the classroom, I check my phone and I'm excited to see an email notification. I eagerly read through the email It's a note letting me know that my gear has been registered and I now have access to the hangar. Well, that certainly makes up things easy for me. At CINY, I spent days going through the registration process. We had to submit all the paperwork ourselves, and of course, nobody in the administrative office was ever helpful. Satisfied, I pull away my phone and make my way to the hangar. I bring up the map on my phone and touch the hangar, which lights up. Soon, pulsating lights dot the path of my current location to the hangar. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it here, guys. Episode 2, pretty interesting. We got the first demonstration of how the dating sim mechanic works in this, more or less. It's pretty... and I know I'm cutting off at a weird point, but I am reaching the end of my video. So, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, like the video, subscribe for more of my content. Keep an eye on Twitter for more videos coming out, and I'll put my regular links in the description. So, guys, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Stay awesome.